Welcome, everybody. Episode 213 of Midlife Vices. We're the Booster Gold YouTube shows, and this episode is titled Don't Be Trippin'. As always, I am Steve, and here with me is Jim. What's going on?
Not much. The unicycle. You wear black pants while wearing a unicycle, look like you're pretty well endowed.
It did I know. Yeah. That bike seat was something special. It was for sure. Yeah. So this week is going to be road trip movies, TV shows, anything related to that. And we'll get to that in a little while. But other than that, before we get there, we got a few things we got to do. And first is tell you what we've been up to. So what you been up to this week?
So this week I watched the entire first season of The Bear on Hulu. The first season is not my favorite season of TV. It's just very stressful. It's been commended for how realistic it portrays the inside of a kitchen of a restaurant, and that is just not the life for me. It's a little too intense. Decent story. I've only seen the first two episodes of season 2, and I really enjoyed those 2 episodes so far. A little more relaxed, a little more humor. How the first season is described as a comedy, I will never know, because it's really not. There are some funny things, but it's definitely not a comedy.
Right.
Second season, a little more comedy, still more that dramedy or whatever it is,
Sure.
But it's only 8 episodes per season. They're 22 minutes, so it's definitely worth a watch. If you think it's something you may even enjoy. So
nice.
We've been watching that. Watched some Modern Family last night that I fell asleep to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I saw very much of that. That's it as far as TV.
You guys doing anything tomorrow for the 4th?
Well, we're set off fireworks here.
Yeah.
We're pretty lucky to be where we're at, that we can set off pretty much anything we want.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't spend a ton of money, around $80, and which we'll put on about a 15-minute show, taking our time.
Cool. Yeah.
So,
do you wait till dark for that, or do you do it while the boys are up?
Well, we're going to wait till 8:30 this year. We're going to let the boys stay up. We're getting a little more liberal with letting them stay up. We're not as strict with the bedtimes now, especially with Noah sleeping better now since he had his tonsils and adenoids out.
Right. Cool.
So yeah, that's what we do on the 4th. We're not even having a dinner this year or anything. We're just family's coming over late, and we're gonna watch fireworks and probably
nice
drink a little. Not
yeah,
much, but
yeah, we're gonna head over to my parents tomorrow. We're gonna stay the night.
You're gonna stay the night?
Yeah, just stay the night over there. Yeah, that way I can have some drinks, and Sherry can have some drinks, and we don't have to worry about driving anywhere.
Nice.
Yeah, hang out at their pool and do some hot dogs for dinner and s'mores for dessert, and should be fun. We've been getting some weather.
Something you do every year?
We try to do s'mores and stuff, and yeah, I mean, we don't really do. There's really no fireworks shows in our area, especially with the fire danger that's here every year. All the big fires we've had, but
especially at your parents' house. I mean, it was just last year they had to come to your house.
Yeah, well, that's been 2 years now, which is crazy.
Goodness crazy. I thought you were looking great since I got to know you.
I know.
Nice. Holy cow, look at this. I am getting distinguished.
You are. That's right. Just remember, guys always look better with age.
I agree, because
that's the rumor.
I knew what I looked like when I was younger.
I haven't seen those pictures. No.
I've
seen one picture of you about when but I didn't recognize you because you didn't have glasses on, so I couldn't have picked you out of a crowd if you were standing right in my face.
Yeah, it's only been within the last 5 years I've started wearing glasses all the time.
Yeah. Nice. So,
have you read any books?
Yeah. No, man. I'm still even debating if I'm going to order this month. I don't know.
So I read the new Titans volume, the second issue, Titans 2, from what's his name that we, the Amazon snapshotter. Tom Taylor, which I really like. I like that issue. I've enjoyed this run so far. I read Green Lantern 2, which I loved.
Really?
Yeah, I am really liking the Green Lantern book.
Good deal.
Yeah, I gotta give Chris good good judgment there because Jeremy Adams, he's nailing it. It's a character I've never liked, and now I'm like, oh, I really want to read this. Oddly enough, I am dropping off most of my single issues again and going strictly trades.
Right.
I've decided just because it's getting a little out of hand. You know, I really enjoyed Jed McKay's Avengers when the first one, and I hear number 2 is good. I stopped. I was trading rating after the first one there, but
yeah.
So we got that, and then there's a new. There's the Void Rivals. I will keep buying that one, so I'm gonna get Lemire covers, Void Rivals. That's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna drop everything else and just get it in trade or hardcover.
Nice.
And, unless there's something that I really, hey, I got to get that. So.
Since you're talking about this, we'll just do this right now.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that we had an intro for that because we talked about shows. And...
I didn't want to step on you, but it's like, yeah, we'll get there. It doesn't matter. Jason will forgive us.
Put me down.
Jason will forgive us. So, yeah.
Good old Jason.
Unless one of our other 4 viewers happens to watch this 10 seconds of the video instead of a later 10 seconds, we're good to go. So.
Well, we'll find out here.
I know. I bet it won't be this 10.
I know. Emmett never said anything to us. So I don't think he made it to the end of the episode.
No, he did. No, he commented early, but yeah.
He commented, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for commenting, Emmett. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
We do. So, best of the week for me. Last night we watched Avatar: Way of Water, and it was fantastic. I loved it. My wife loved it.
Nice.
You wouldn't love it unless you split it up over 3 days because it's 3 hours and 12 minutes.
Now, did you really enjoy the first one?
Oh yeah, I liked it a lot.
Okay. See, I wasn't a big fan of the first one.
I like this one better.
It was good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it was bad or nothing. It's not my favorite movie. So.
Right. Well, this one wasn't just a remake of Dances with Wolves, like the first Avatar was.
So what's this a remake of?
A couple did Waterworld, I guess. I don't know. I guess they like. Yeah.
He's got gills.
Yeah. So.
They drink.
No, I thought it was really good. It didn't feel like, I know people say that about movies they like, but it didn't feel like 3 hours and 12 minutes. It was long for sure, no doubt. But yeah, it was. I love the story. There's some very predictable stuff that happens, but it looks great, and it's fun. So yeah, really enjoyed it. I didn't know.
That's all that counts, right? Even if I don't like it, who cares? If you do, that's what counts, right?
And coming up soon, I think Dungeons and Dragons is streaming now.
I'm looking forward to that as well.
And I think Super Mario Brothers might be on streaming now too.
We already bought it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, so
I recommend it if you have a 4 and 5 year old. If you don't, I still recommend it. It just I won't get the rewatch as mine does.
Right.
So if I break that down by what we paid for it in the theater versus what we paid for it, what we paid for it, but how many times we watched it on home video or on home streaming or whatever.
Right.
It's probably around a nickel a viewing.
Yeah.
And I'm not even joking. It's hit the TV. It hit the TV once a day for, I know, 2.5 weeks solid.
Right.
And then at least every other day for another couple of weeks. So it's been crazy.
Definitely cheaper than taking the kids to the carnival, right?
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, we just got back from the carnival, which I posted on Facebook that, it was either the carnival or tuition, and we wanted to give the kids 5 rides.
Right. It's just crazy. Oh, man, charge so much.
Yeah, let's
for
see.
that stuff.
What did we spend? $5, $10, $26 for 2 kids to have 5 rides.
That's crazy.
Yeah. No, I, when you really think about it, these people pack everything up, travel.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, I can understand, but
Yeah.
some of them aren't the friendliest people. I don't understand it. You know,
They smell like carnies.
some of them look pretty normal. I was really surprised. I was kind of
What?
happy. They smell like cabbage. Had small hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be an interesting. I mean, like I would probably really enjoy that lifestyle. You know, if I didn't have kids and a wife.
Yeah.
Uh,
Dignity.
Unlike some of them, I would
Yeah.
probably keep my teeth, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, our county fair's coming up, and we're gonna go check it out. But I mean, I used to love playing games, and now it's the same as the rides. It's just so expensive. I mean, you're paying $5 to get 3 balls to throw now.
I know.
To win a small prize.
So Josiah, when my youngest, when I took my youngest back to the car, Heather was taking Josiah to play pretty much skee ball. Well, they only took quarters, and so we didn't have any quarters. She only had cash, so she let him do this duck game where you pick up a duck and you win a prize. So he's coming back with a giant pink bat, inflatable bat, which didn't help with the temper tantrum with the 4-year-old.
Of course.
So he got something. So I've been beaten in the head with the pink bat since I got home.
Should be a fun toy for the dog.
Yeah. So that's another fun thing that happened this week is my brother-in-law and sister-in-law dropped their dog off at my mother and father-in-law's house. And so I walked to their house and walked the dog back here and let him play with our dog. And it was a lot of fun. This dog isn't able to go out and do a whole lot of stuff where they live. So watching him have a little free. Now I had to keep a leash on him because he is a runner. So
right.
I kept a long leash on him, but I pretty much let him go wherever he wanted to, and him and the other dog run around playing. It was quite fun to see. And he's a hound as well, and he has the howl,
right.
Yeah. So he had a ground squirrel caught underneath one of our fuel tanks. And so he was, I bet he would have howled for 45 minutes if I wouldn't have taken him away from there. It was loud and annoying and really awesome. Not all at the same time.
Yeah, it's fun when they get to play with another dog and they get along well.
Yeah, it was kind of good.
So. Yeah. Cool. Nice. All right.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Wow.
So, I'm thinking, I'm watching this drink here, and I'm thinking we should just start every week just progressively getting drunker as we go through our list towards the end of the show.
That's what I'm doing this week.
Yeah. That's why I came with two drinks.
Like we should record a whole month in one night and just drink the whole way through, and that way it's progressive.
Oh, that would be fun. Get like a 3-hour block and just man, that should be August or September. We should do that one night for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if my wife would let me do that. I need permission. Or just let me start a fight with her, and then I don't care if I get permission. I just get drunk.
There you go. Nice. All right, you show me yours.
So I have 2 things this week.
Nice.
Oh, one of them about you. You sent me a DM about someone else's thing. It's Nightwing 105 had The Office references in it.
Nice.
Yeah, which is really pretty cool. Shout out to Chris from Lawson Comics for sending me a DM saying, "Hey, did you see this?" And at that time I had not, and so I immediately put in the order for the book, and Now it's going to make a shadow box with this. So this is how confident I am. My wife does not watch this show. I am going to show you her birthday present.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
and it's in the showcase. Those cases are the best cases right there.
Hey,
if you want to sponsor us.
Well, yeah, if you want to sponsor us, that's okay. I'm not sure you're the best, but anyway, there are actual pages inside. Not a lot, only like 4 or 5.
That's
but
really cool.
all the characters, I believe, are represented.
Absolutely represented.
Yeah, let's do that 3-hour block and let's see how that goes.
I totally want to do that.
Anyway, like Creed and anyway, all my favorite stuff is right here. So I got my wife a comic book for her birthday. Always thinking.
I told you I've done that too, and my wife actually enjoyed. There were some Marvel, Stephen King comic books in the past that I got for her, and then a couple Wizard of Oz books that she was actually there for. And then there's a Supergirl cover that has. It was back in the New 52 or right at the beginning of Rebirth. I think it was New 52, and there was a cover with Supergirl set in Oz with the lion. She was as Dorothy and all that. It was a variant. So she liked that too.
There was a recent. I sent you a photo of something that was I can't remember what that was.
No idea.
Yeah.
Well, we did our anniversary last week in Tahoe, and we went by a arcade, and they had a little machine where you could get in and have your picture taken, and it has a little background on it. So we got in, and we got this here. So we have our own Avengers photo cover there.
I love the fist. The get off my lawn.
Well, if we it pops up on the screen and it tells you pose, right? Like it's like the Friends episode with Ross in the tanning booth. It doesn't give you time to think before you have to pose, so it tells you to pose. And the first time we didn't know what to do, so we just stood there. We didn't know we were going to get a second chance to do it, and it's like, okay, pose again. So we just kind of moved to a position. And then it gave us a third chance to do it, and finally that was what that turned out. Surprisingly, that's the best pose, which is, if we'd known there were going to be 3, we could have planned it ahead of time and actually done a few different things. But I wasn't paying $10 to do it again, so.
Like Chandler for his
yeah. Yeah. So
what is that? Their engagement photos?
It was or the wedding invitations or something like that. Yeah.
That cracks me up.
And she ends up having it taken with Joey.
I don't remember the ending of it. I just remember that scene.
Yeah, they're sitting there talking about how great the photo turned out, and they show the picture, and it's Monica sitting with Joey. Yeah.
So I remember that. It makes me laugh just thinking about it.
Breaking news. Apparently, Twitter. What's going on, Twitter? I saw people getting limited or something.
Hey, stop talking. You can only hear so much of what we have to say.
You're only, the news reported, you're only allowed to view 600 posts a day, which the fact that that's not enough, and that's if you're getting it for free. Let's remember, this is free. You can only view 600 posts a day. If you pay the $7 or whatever it is, you can view 6,000, but you're limited to 6,000.
So I don't even know if that's true. I've had no issues with Twitter whatsoever.
Right. Well, you don't view 600 posts a day, so you wouldn't be limited.
I don't know.
So, yeah.
I don't count how many
posts reported. And also, time travel, crazy. That was our breaking news.
That's might be my favorite thing you've ever said on the show. Also, time travel, crazy.
Yeah. We have no mail. Yeah, nobody wrote in.
It is a holiday almost.
Although after that time travel comment, we may have mail next week. We'll see. So. That takes us to our top 10 list. This week's top 10 is our top 10 road trip related shows, episodes, movies, whatever you may have. And as always, we will start with Jim, and we will start with number.
And
one of these times we should start with number 6 and then work our way back up.
And then down.
Yeah. That would really confuse Jason.
Do it now.
Okay.
Number 6.
As always, we're going to start with.
My number 6. And like I think I've told you earlier, I can't give great detail on any of these because it's been a while since I've seen most of these.
Right.
I just went by first. Oh, I like that. I remember I like that. So my number 6 is an episode of Frasier, Travels with Martin. They rent an RV and they go around. They end up in Canada, and Daphne don't have a visa, so there's fear that she's going to get in trouble for going outside of the United States. Or she does have a visa, she just can't leave the country. There's some kind of hijinks going on in the show. And there's comedy, and there's a conclusion, and it's really good.
Nice. Love it. Love it. Yeah, that's a series I have to watch.
You haven't watched Frasier?
No, I watched the first episode. We're closing in on the end of, as I mentioned last week, the end of How I Met Your Mother. Really like the last well, I saw the rhyming episode you mentioned.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I liked it as much as you did.
No, the episode's not good. I enjoy the creativity of the episode.
Gotcha. But the episode we did like was the one after that with the skating rink, where they end up, Barney and Robin end up in that room with the security guard, and Robin says because she wants to go to Canada for their rehearsal dinner, and Barney is a jerk the whole episode because he wants the laser tag rehearsal dinner. I don't know, maybe you haven't seen it. It's a good
no, I don't remember it anyway. I mean, I've seen them all. I just don't remember them all.
My number 6, We're the Millers. Jennifer Aniston, some other people there. I'm sure you might know who one or two of them are. I don't know.
Jason Sudeikis.
Oh, that is him, huh?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
That's Ted Lasso.
It is. So they are not actually a family, but they fake being a family, and they get in an RV and they drive to Mexico. And again, like you described your show, shenanigans ensue, hijinks ensue, and it's hilarious. The whole movie is really funny. I
It's
can't
been a
remember
long time.
else. What's that?
I said I've only seen that once. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
This didn't come up on my radar.
Nice. So that is my number 6.
Nice.
That's going to take us to. Great.
My number 8 is Thelma and Louise.
I just couldn't put it on my list, but yeah, that's cool. I like that. Thelma and Louise.
Obviously, you don't like it. Couldn't go any other.
I can't say I didn't like it. I've never seen it.
Oh, it's not that great. It's my number 8. No, it's Brad Pitt's first movie. Gina Davis.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Brad Pitt's first movie. Gina Davis and some other woman are acting in it, and they have a cool jump at the end. I don't want to spoil it for you. So
I know it's an iconic movie, and I know how it ends, and it's like, I just haven't seen it for no reason.
I can even understand that. It's probably not something I would go out of my way to watch today if I had never seen it. But when it came out, being at that age that I was watching a lot of movies, why not watch it?
So are they like running from the cops, or are they
They're running from everybody.
really?
I don't remember. It's like the Blues Brothers, but different.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So we just had a new.
What's funny is I have Thelma and Louise on my list, and I don't remember 90% of the movie. But I don't have the Blues Brothers on my list, and I don't remember 90% of that movie either. I just don't remember it more than I.
Oh, I remember 100% of the Blues Brothers. But my number 8 is Wizard of Oz. Now, this is pretty much a weekly list of mine. A weekly item on my list. And this is always just to make sure my wife's watching so that she can say, I'm glad you put that on there. So, and she never comments, so I'm sure she's not watching. Actually, she told me the other day, I have to go back and watch like your last 6 episodes. Like, well, we've only done like 8, so.
Yeah, she goes back and watches the last 6 weeks. That's only one episode.
Yeah. But so yeah, I mean I think it's a great road trip movie. They are on a road trip, a yellow brick road trip, to get to the Emerald City, and a lot of fun stuff happens. Witches getting killed, flying monkeys,
Burning scarecrows.
Yeah, lots of stuff.
Lubricating oil, tin men.
My number 8 is The Wizard of Oz.
My number 4 is Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes. This doesn't hold up for me over rewatches as much as it did back in the day.
Yeah.
I think it's just because it has a great song. Eastbound and down. Anyway.
Put it up in trucking.
We're going to do what they say can't be done.
Yeah. Jerry Reed, man.
That and then when they nickname Sally Field's character Frog. Why? Because I want to jump you. That's one of my favorite lines in a movie ever. I love it. Makes me laugh.
Right.
No. Just want to take this time to let you truly appreciate this beautiful face. You don't have to necessarily get drunk to enjoy it.
I had to step away from the camera. I'm sorry. Yeah. So this is every summer I kind of look forward to the Sierra Nevada Pale or Summerfest, refreshing summer lager, limited time. Yeah. Is it great? Probably not, but it's limited, so it makes me want it more when it comes out. It's like the McRib, right? It's really not good, but I got to buy it when it comes out. So
I've only ever had the McRib once.
Oh man, yeah, but you've had MREs, so
maybe the Shamrock McFlurry.
Shamrock Shake, yeah.
Shamrock Shake, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's tasty.
You telling me how many of the rib MREs or pork MREs did you eat in your day?
The rib ones?
Well,
no, not many.
Very
I don't
similar.
know if I ever had one, honestly.
Very similar. Yeah.
Interesting.
Not good as the almond.
I was always impressed with how creative people got with the MREs.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like
Jason, an MRE is a meal ready to eat that they serve in the military. They're packaged; they last like 80 years, and yeah.
And there's people that come up with like the most amazing things to do with them. If you throw it in the air twice, stomp on it once, and add milk, it like turns into lasagna. It's crazy. It's just blows me away how. I mean, and obviously that's just me spewing BS, but
right.
I mean, they would like. If you add the M&Ms from this MRE to this MRE, you can have this, and it's just
that's right.
Wow, you guys put way too much thought into these.
That's right.
It's like
all right, my number 4.
It's like other people with a box office.
There's my number 4. Something About Mary. Am I stretching the road trip thing? Yes, I am. But they are on a road trip. They do stop at a roadside restroom, a rest stop on their way from where they are to Florida.
Not 5-minute abs. You can't get abs in 6 minutes.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So I mean, the whole movie is it's one of the funniest movies for me, as far as stupid comedies go. It just cracks me up.
So
Uh,
yeah, the whole Harlan Williams when he picked up the serial killer Harlan Williams, he
oh
makes
yeah,
he's the only thing in that movie that I just love it. He makes me
so
laugh,
good.
and to know that guy has a Disney show right now cracks me up. It just blows me away. Did you ever watch Rocket Man? From
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay, I love that movie.
Years ago, but yeah.
That movie makes me laugh.
Yeah.
He's I haven't seen it in probably 20 years, but yeah, it's great. Just great.
So there's something about
So
Mary.
something about Mary.
My number four. That's going to take us to number 10.
My number 10 is Tommy Boy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thank you. I think it's okay. It's number 10. Probably
If I liked any of the actors,
probably should have been
yeah,
number 8, but
yeah,
it's number 10. Yeah, Chris Farley, David Spade, Rob Lowe.
yeah, it's a good movie. It's fun.
Yeah, uh, it's funny. It's not something I watch a lot, but it did make me laugh. I mean, it's a big man in a tiny coat. What's not to love?
Yeah. Again, it falls into one of those movies for me with adults acting like children that kind of doesn't sit right with me, but it's better than most when it comes to those type for me. So yeah, I like that as a number 10.
Thank you.
My number 10. It's a movie that was higher on my list of rom coms earlier in the year. All About Steve.
I still haven't seen this.
Oh, man, it's good. It's probably, I'm trying to think of all the Sandra Bullock movies. It may be my favorite movie with her in it. Um, and she's
Really?
one of my favorite actresses by a long shot. And it's just totally different than anything she's ever done.
Interesting.
Yeah, man, go watch this. It's fun. It's not, wait,
I
oh, it
mean,
is. It's a masterpiece. It's like a masterpiece.
ooh.
Um,
And
yeah,
it's a
and
classic?
I don't use that term often, only once out of every three movies, but it's a masterpiece.
It's an instant classic, huh?
Instant classic. And who else in it is? Got, what's his name? I always get those two confused. Is that Bradley Cooper or is that?
That looks like Bradley Cooper.
It is,
And that looks
yes.
like Nick Nolte, a younger Nick Nolte. It looked like Nick Nolte from 48 Hours.
Is that Ken Jeong?
I have
Oh. So that's my number 10.
okay, nice.
Okay, so now we're going to go to, let me see, what number should we go to next? Oh, 7. 7.
All right, my
Movie
number
started.
7 is from The Office. It's the lecture circuit with Mike and Pam going around giving speeches to the other branches about how to be good salespeople. My favorite part of this whole episode is when Michael comes in and says something, and Pam has to throw candy in the air, and it's just hey, and it just kind of falls flat. It just makes me laugh.
So there were a few shows like this that I saw looking through road trip movies that
Uh-huh.
I'm sure I really liked, but I couldn't remember,
Yeah,
so I didn't put them on my list. So
oddly enough, I don't remember this episode of The Office that great. I've seen this series like 5 times, but
right,
I can't specifically tell you everything that happens in that
yeah,
episode.
yeah,
I do know that I really like when Pam and Michael are together. So
right. Oh yeah, that's that whole season, right? Like season 7, season 6.
well, he leaves in season 6. He's gone. So
Right, that's right. So season 5 then. That doesn't matter.
yeah. But anyway, yeah, that episode of that show.
Good, good. My number 7, Blues Brothers. I'm adding that to my list since you mentioned it. Seen it a bunch of times. It's man, Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi. They are headed to He gets out of Juliet prison, and they are on a mission from God, and they are in a cop car, and it's got, I don't know if it's still the biggest car crash scene in movie history, but the cop car pileup, them singing in the country bar behind the chicken wire and beer bottles being thrown at them. Tina, or not Tina Turner, Aretha Franklin, and just all the musicians that are in there. Uh, yeah, it's a great movie. The church scene where they're doing backflips down the aisle in the gospel church. Uh, just everything about that movie is just fantastic. It's so good, so fun.
Yeah,
So
good movie. I've only ever watched it all the way through once, but yeah, it's a good movie.
nice. All right, that
Okay.
takes us to our top five.
My number
I think I'm not
five.
sure what we've done so far, so it doesn't matter. We'll get there.
My number five is a masterpiece. Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, there we are. That's also my number five.
Oh,
Yes. Oh, so good.
yeah. This movie almost gets better every time I watch it. So I should watch it more and make it number one. It's yeah. I just have to watch it again because it's been a while. It's the way they play off the stupidity and not have the characters realize it's stupid is really great. So
I thought the Rocky Mountains would be a little rockier than this.
yeah,
That John
where'd you get
Denver.
where'd you get the ride?
So I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this movie in probably 15 years, and I feel like I could still quote the whole thing. Like that's how quotable this movie is. Um, it's
Yeah, I mean, just when he
so
trades the
good.
van for the scooter,
Oh,
it's
straight
one of the
up.
funniest things ever. Right when you
Yeah,
go and do something stupid, you go and totally redeem yourself. It's just
yeah.
one of the greatest lines ever in a comedy.
So this movie is also on my list of movies down the road when we actually get around to motivational speeches. When Lloyd, when he's talking to when Harry's talking to Lloyd and he says, I'm tired of having nobody. I'm tired of being a nobody. To get them to actually go out on a road trip. That's one of my top motivational speeches of all time. Um, the Gas Man. These guys are professionals. Samsonite. The bathroom scene. Uh, oh man, yeah, so much stuff.
Yeah,
So
it's
much.
just yeah,
This should probably be higher than number five for me. As happy as I am to talk about it. We did number four already, right?
you
We
are
did,
lagging really bad.
but we haven't done. We have,
We've done number six.
am I dropping out?
Well, you're lagging.
Okay.
So now you're good. We've done number six.
Okay. What haven't we done? What's our lowest number we haven't done? Like our highest, closest to 10.
Okay, so that was five, right? Mm-hmm.
Are we down to 3 now?
Yeah. Number three for me is Rain Man.
Oh, that's a good one.
Tom Cruise, Dustin Hoffman. Yeah, this is a movie I can watch over and over. I just know that I've seen it probably 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
I really think it's a great movie. It's just a little heavy-handed at the end. So, but yeah, just the whole buying your underwear from Kmart, counting the toothpicks as they fall, going to
Yeah.
Vegas, counting cards.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an incredible bonding movie between two brothers that it's pretty cool.
It's good. Yes, it is very good. Very good. Love that movie. Didn't make my list, but I love the movie. My number three, and this probably should have been lower, but I got thrown. Oh, I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I'm going to have to drop one here. Okay, my number 3, Vacation.
It's my number 2.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, it is like probably the first road trip movie, really. I mean, maybe other than Blues Brothers. Well, there's a couple other ones I saw on the list too that were older, but
Yeah,
so I,
it's probably the most famous road trip movie.
yeah, it's what's that smell? Yeah, just
And Edna.
you know, just everything. Yeah, it's great. And Clark is probably one of the greatest characters in movie history. Like, especially comedy wise, as far as just being an idiot, but being
Yeah,
good-hearted.
I think
You
he
know?
set the stage for idiot husbands on TV for the next 30
I think
years.
so. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but you're right. I mean, he definitely funny anyway. It's one of the few Chevy Chase movies I find really funny.
Yeah. All right. So that's your number 2.
That's my number 2.
Well, I guess then it's time for my number 2. It's time for my number 2.
Number 2. I'm such a toddler. So
what is it, 8:00 in the morning? Oh.
Hold on just a second. So before I was coming in here, when I put the youngest boy to bed, I come out and my wife and my oldest boy are playing a game. So they're playing a game, and all of a sudden Josiah like belches, and it just got this like wet sound. And he looked at us and he said, "That sounded just like diarrhea." And he laughed so hard he got to crying. It's the first time it's ever happened. He was in tears. He was laughing so hard. It was fantastic.
That's great.
Anyway, so back to your number 2.
Oh, my ear started itching. Oh, there we go. I hope you couldn't hear that swishing around. All right. Okay, my number 2 was. I just lost my number 2. Where are we? There we are. Okay, I need to pick between one or the other. I'm going to go with Joey's Big Break. Phoebe and Joey driving back from Vegas.
That's a great episode. I didn't even think of this one.
So,
Yeah.
Joey can't stay awake like past the first 15 minutes of driving. Phoebe's getting mad at him, they're trying to play games and do stuff, and Joey just wants to sleep. And then Phoebe's driving, and they wake up, and Joey wakes up, and Phoebe's sleeping next to him in the back seat, and there's some stranger driving, and it's just hilarious. It's a great episode.
Are you a serial killer? No. I asked her.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah, that's a good episode.
That is a good episode. I love it. I like it a lot. There we go. Dumb and Dumber quote. I like it a lot. That's all I have to say about that. Number 1 favorite road trip movie, TV show, episode.
It's a movie. It's Almost Famous.
I have not seen that.
I love this movie. It's just about an up-and-coming band and a young, kind of close to an autobiographical movie of Cameron Crowe, a 10-year-old kid or 12-year-old, whatever he is, 15. I don't know.
Of Counting Crows?
What?
Counting Crows?
Cameron Crowe.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Counting Crows. I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, no, not Counting Crows. Although I really enjoy them too, because if you want to pay paradise, you got to put up a parking lot. Damn, messed it up. But anyway, yeah, it's just he goes on a road trip to get a story for Rolling Stones with an up-and-coming band called Stillwater, and I highly recommend you watch this movie.
Okay, for next week, you have to watch All About Steve, and I'll watch Almost Famous.
Is it streaming anywhere?
All About Steve? I don't know. Probably I can check for you. Give me 1 second. All About Steve.
If it's streaming somewhere, I'll watch it.
HBO Max.
Okay, all about Steve.
Yep. Yes. It's also on
I
Hulu
don't know if
Premium
Almost Famous is.
and Amazon Prime.
Really?
So, yeah. Yeah. You may not like it. I liked it a lot,
How
but
about
it's all about me. So.
how about Almost Famous? Is that streaming anywhere?
Oh, good question. Good question. Almost Famous. It's free on Pluto,
Do you have that?
Roku channel. Well, Pluto, I can download it and watch it.
Okay.
YouTube Prime, no. Amazon, I got to pay. Google, it's free on the free service. So that probably means it's going to have commercials and stuff, but that's okay. I can watch it.
It's worth it.
Okay.
I think it's a great movie. I really enjoy it.
Nice. All right. My number one, Logan.
I still haven't seen this.
Oh man.
And that's only on HBO Max? No.
It should be. It should be on Disney.
Really?
Disney Plus. I would think.
Yeah, I need to watch that. And my wife wants to see it too, which is weird that we haven't watched it yet.
Yep, Disney Plus.
Okay. I am going to go out on a limb here and tell you I'm going to watch 2 movies this week. It may not be all about Steve and Logan, but it's going to be
Challenge.
2 movies.
Challenge accepted.
I mean, it probably won't be these 2, but
right there you go. No, it is. It's a good. I mean, I like most of the X-Men movies. This is different than the other ones for sure. And I love Laura Kinney. I love her character in this, and it's just a really really good movie in my opinion. I like it. I won't say it's a good movie. I like it a lot. I really enjoy it.
Don't say it's a good movie. I like it.
Well, I don't like to. I'm trying to be subjective, not objective. So, or the other way around. I'm trying to be whatever. You know what I mean?
Don't matter.
I'm trying not to lay down a statement saying it's good because that's subjective. So I'm being objective by saying I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Well, that's all that counts.
It's a great movie. One of the best superhero movies ever.
If it was up against a Flash, it would win.
Oh man, I don't know if you saw that. I commented on the YouTube page.
No, I haven't.
It was just a joke. It was just a joke. I was like, man, I wish I could go back in time 20 minutes and avoid this conversation.
Was that between me and you?
No.
Oh.
That was on the Lost in Comics site on the stream. And then shenanigans ensued, as always. But no.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go see The Flash, or I'll wait till it streams. But yeah, Logan, yes, Logan, my number one road trip movie of all time.
Might be good.
What do we got for any honorable mentions? I'm going to start here. I'm going to go with The Big Bang Theory.
I had that as well.
So the best thing about this episode, they're headed to a Comic-Con. Leonard's car gets stolen, and they have to get back to San Bernardino. But the best part is the girls back at the apartment decide to read some comic books, and they're discussing, why do the boys like it? And they end up in an argument about
Thor's hammer,
the Hulk and Thor's hammer, and who can lift it, and what if he's in an elevator, and all that. So that's actually my favorite part of the episode is them discussing Thor's hammer.
Yeah, that's easily my favorite part of the episode.
Yeah. And then they get back to the apartment, they hear him talking, they're like, did we travel through some alternate universe or something? Yeah. So,
yeah, it's pretty great.
Yeah.
Son of a Woman, road trip movie?
Oh, I see. I almost had that on my list too, because that's a great movie. I think it fits, sure.
Yeah.
They travel somewhere, right?
Yeah. They're there. It's just like, it's not like
true.
None of the travel part really matters. It just they're there.
So I put Scent of a Woman right next to Rain Man as far as like those two movies together. Like I feel
Yeah,
like I watch them back to back, and they're yeah, both on the same level.
equally deep and meaningful.
Yes, yes,
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
yep, for sure. From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
like the
that.
first half is road trip, right? I mean, they're traveling.
Well, yeah, kind of. Some of them are. Some of them are running.
Yeah.
Some of them are traveling.
Well, they get in the RV and
Yeah,
when
it's
they
a good
drive down
one.
to Mexico.
That's a
Yeah,
fun movie.
it is probably maybe my favorite George Clooney movie. I mean, I like the Ocean's movies, but I think that may be my favorite George Clooney.
Oh, I think I like the first Ocean's the best.
Yeah. Any others?
That might be it.
I almost put in the
Oh, Little Miss Sunshine.
which one?
Little Miss Sunshine.
Oh, that's good too. Yes. And what is it?
Steve Carell, Greg Kinnear.
Yeah, the Nicolas Cage one. Was it the
Raising
Las
Arizona.
Vegas one? Oh, Raising Arizona. Yeah, that's a road trip, right?
They're trying to
Bonnie and
rescue the
Clyde.
baby.
That's a road trip. Bonnie and Clyde. That's a good one. Yeah, road trips are fun. I enjoy road trips.
Yes and no.
Well, you have kids, so it makes it a little more difficult.
It
And
makes
a dog.
it makes it really difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My favorite road trip movie is the time you decided to travel to California, see your family out
my
here.
home videos.
You know,
You know my home videos?
you know what didn't make our road trip list?
No.
Road trip.
Yeah, right when I said no, I was like, I do know. I don't. Only thing I remember of that movie is the woman sticking her finger in the guy's butt. That's. I mean, you don't see it, but that's all I remember from that whole movie.
Yeah. And then there's Euro trip, and the only thing I remember is absinthe hallucinations.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
What about um, The Office when they travel in the bus?
You mean when they have to work in the bus?
Yeah, that's a road trip,
They
right?
go to get pie. Is that what they do?
That's a road trip. What about Community when is it the final episode? It's final season.
The RV.
The RV, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that made the list. I don't remember that episode. I haven't seen it. I guess. So.
Right. They get trapped in the RV.
Oh, how about the one where they do the whole Apollo?
That's the one.
No, okay, yeah. Well, they do another RV one too. Another.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, RV maintenance and.
Oh yeah.
Else. But yeah, I enjoyed that one. My favorite part of that is Troy. It's like if my calculations are correct, then nope, it's a sticker. It just cracks me up.
And I think there's a couple of Parks and Rec episodes as well. One's actually titled Road Trip.
Yeah, that's. I don't particularly.
But I didn't remember it, so yeah.
It's right when Ben and Leslie are trying to tell each other how they feel, and then Rob Lowe pops in, and it's like, "I'm great on a road trip. How about we do this?" And so.
Right. All right. Well, that is a list of our top 10. I think top 10, maybe 7, maybe 12. I have no idea. I really don't know. What do you got there?
Oh, it was my. You show me yours. I gotta.
Oh, gotcha.
Hide it
Gotta
for
hide it.
for the wife won't see it.
Now you're going to find out she does watch the show, or your mom. Now your mom knows what you got, Heather. How long do you have to wait to give that to her?
Her birthday is on the 25th of this month.
Oh, so you only got a couple weeks, 3 weeks. 3 weeks. All right.
And I got some more stuff to get her.
Oh, nice. I bet you do.
It's gonna be a.
Sorry, that's the beer talking.
Just a couple of small gifts. Yeah.
Token gift, yeah. Nice. All right. Anyway. Okay, well, with that, we are going to bring this one to an end. So thank you, Jason, for watching. This
Appreciate
has
it.
been episode 213. Don't be tripping. And next week, what do we got for next week?
We don't know.
Top 10 moments from Almost Famous.
Ooh, if you watch it, we could do that. I am a golden god.
We'll see. We'll
I
see.
am a golden god.
We'll come up with a list by next Monday at some point. We'll get there. So
Yeah.
anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you next time on Midlife Vices, the Booster Gold of YouTube shows. Take care.